don't take that personally. Your Ravens and Chiefs colliding this weekend. You take a look at what's happened so far. NC State has won 3 of the first 4. Matthews gets in the win column, a 15-10 battle with Ryan Jack. Arrington, Arini, Tremblay, all picking up wins.
That guy and I are going to have a few words at the end of this match.
Going to show him the old-fashioned Rock Harrison patting a double leg, aren't you?
That's right. Show us some Roquan Smith, middle linebacker.
157, Jared Keslar, the redshirt freshman, taking on Ed Scott, the sophomore. Another matchup featuring 2 wrestlers from this great state of Pennsylvania. Scott, the 2-time NCAA qualifier, All-American last year. He went 6-2 at Nationals.
I like what he just did there. I like that even better. No takedown. He's got to bring him and secure him to the mat. No hand touch anymore. Secured. So what he did a jab step, got Keslar to respond, and then he went to a snap down, and then he went to a shot after it. 3 separate things happened to get to that takedown.
Something that you've seen from Scott, I thought really especially last year, the diversity of his offense that he can hit.
Nothing yet. No.
He's moved from being just an underhook guy that would just throw headlocks to now creating an offense from the underhook, attacking legs.
You can tell as you hit the halfway point here tonight at 57, the playbook for NC State was trying to get those early takedowns. And now you're going to see that tilt. He's going to get some swipes, and Scott's going to add to his total.
Holding it for you. Still same.
4 swipes equals 4 points.
4 near fall. Still you, Red. Still you, Red. Out of bounds.
When we talked to Coach Papalizio and Coach Hall, they had a very conscious decision on how NC State prepared for the season. Before, they had different training cycles, but now they said, we're going to give our guys more of a break. We were going so hard, and they weren't prepared as they felt they should. And they were very honest, said they could have performed better at the NCAAs. And so now they've been very conscious on how the wrestlers have prepared. And right now, at the start of the conference season, they look well rested and they look pretty sharp at NC State.
Papalizio's Wolfpack coming off another top 10 finish at Nationals. That's now 3 straight years where they have placed inside the top 10.
Look for another tilt here. Now, fans, you may say he's rolling to his back. When you have that wrist and you're trying to roll through, it's very safe because the opponent can't post over your body. Going right back to it again. See it? Cross the wrist and look for backwards.
Yeah.
Look at the head right behind the head of his opponent. Really keeping the pressure from one side to the other side. You see how he went from left to the right? Good top wrestling. I won't call it riding. Good top wrestling.
And that is one way to avoid the stall call. Constantly looking to get to your offense. You mentioned moving side to side, going with that wrist, going to the claw, mixing up your looks from that top spot.
Right. So here's the underhook. He had snapped down earlier, and then he just went to a single, secured both legs, popped the hips, brings him down to the mat for the takedown.
Hey, I got it. 3.
And here's the back points. Tilt, 4 swipes, 7-0 lead for returning All-American Ed Scott.
Still green. Still you green.
Keslar redshirted last year for the Panthers. He went 11-4, wrestling mainly in just 3 open tournaments. And hey, look at these middleweights. Keith Gavin talked about it. This is the area that Pitt wants to try to build some depth.
When he had that underhook, he locked behind the head, and that's a sign that there's going to be a headlock coming. Looks like Ed Scott's going to come up to the leg, and he's going to attack the Wizard.
Clears out his arm, reaches for that backside leg, and gets control right before they head out of bounds.
11-0 for fans new to wrestling. once an opponent has 15-point differential, they stop the match. It's called a technical fall. Good shot there.
Still red. Red is still in control. You're still in control.
Split the legs.
You're still in control.
Both legs. He doesn't want the right leg of Ed Scott to get to the outside.
Still red. Still red.
And he gets a takedown. Good wrestling there.
One, neutral.
A bit of life late. It's the takedown. A quick point, though, for Scott.
Fingers.
12-3 advantage. You see over 2.5 minutes of riding time. 35 seconds remaining second period.
We're neutral. We're still neutral.
Talked about the run last year for Ed Scott, All-American. He went 6-2. He actually registered 16 points for the Wolfpack at Nationals. That was the most of any NC State wrestler.
Work through this position. Both wrestlers work through this.
In 2024, he had a good, keen invitational. That's always a tournament that a lot of people watch, a good measuring stick early in the season in Las Vegas. 7-1, his only loss was to Ohio's Peyton Keller.
So it looked like he didn't get that takedown.
Scott with a 10-point lead, third period underway. Both of these wrestlers won state titles here in Pennsylvania. Keslar on his state championship just a couple of years ago, 160 pounds, Connellsville. Well, Scott was a two-time Pennsylvania champion. Those 2 years, he went a combined 79-0. Talked about, he was made aware of NC State. He told us last year because of the Hidleys and the success they had growing up in a rural part of Pennsylvania, central PA.
Keslar is still attacking, and I like that. Ed Scott's an All-American, and he was still keeping his back towards the center, right in the pit. But the All-American goes right in to that single. He's going to take his time to walk up that thigh and look for him to reach to the other leg.
We're still neutral. We're still neutral.
At this point, he's going to try and bring him down to the mat to get the takedown.
We're still neutral.
Granby there on that roll from Keslar. Scott stuck with him like glue and gets the three.
Escape, neutral, one, escape.
Want him to get on his feet, back to his feet. He's trying to get this technical fall. And takedown will do it.
This will be the third bonus point victory of the night. First 5 weights for North Carolina State. The major decisions earlier. Keslar shoots in. There's hips by Scott.
And I like the fact that Keslar is still trying to attack. Not enough. And Ed Scott does what he's expected to do. Bonus point decision by Ed Scott, 16-3. NC State in clear control after the first 5 matches.
15th win of the year for Scott. Nearly half of those have come via bonus points. His 7th bonus point win went to his offense early and often. The tilt in the first period. The Wolfpack rolling.